I'm live. I don't know if anybody's in here. As always, I'm still getting to the other YouTube so that I can watch it the way you guys see it to see what you see while I'm doing this. So, here we go. Here I am. There's my live. My volume is turned off. And there's the box. Okay. I'm live.
Yay!
I'm live.
Yay.
Hey, Laura. And we're in stereo for a brief moment. How are you today, Laura? Everything is going well for you? You can see I've got my goodies all ready to go for today's steps 1 through 3. We're back to start step 1. We've done 1 and 2. We're back to 1. Oh, Insanity Part 2 was in after the auction. I've already forgotten the auction, ladies. That's how it works with my brain. It's over, dump. So I see that we have a few people in. So I'll start getting ready to start here. So for anybody who might not have been in here for the other 2 streams where we did this set right here. Hi, Witchy. We've already done a complete set of these steps 1 through 6. So just do a quick spin through. And then we're going to flip these over and do the other side. Now I discussed on Wednesday that I might do some finish up work with this off camera on my own time, but I did not for this reason. I'm going to wait to do any finishing touches, anything that I might want to add on to finish out the pages as part of the free play, because I'm going to paint. I realize I'm going to paint again on the back, and I run the chance of ruining any of the things that I add on, because the paint's just going to go everywhere. Because that's how it works, man. So I'm trying to work out where I want to put everything so it's easy to get to. I don't need the brushes until a little bit later. Got a cord hanging here that's having a good old time. Hiss, Curly, hiss. Welcome to what will be the madness of today's Can I Beat the Clock and Get Paint on 20 Sheets of Paper. Now, I didn't do too bad last time with the painting part. That was actually pretty okay. That went pretty smoothly. Uh-oh, what did I do with my gift card? Oh, no. Do you have a paint card I can borrow? I don't know what I did with mine. Probably still in the bedroom somewhere. A credit card or a gift card or, Thank you.
Use my Amazon card.
Use your Amazon card. All right. She's so generous. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Yeah, paint is easiest, and I do like it because it's fun to see what kind of coverage you get, what happens with the colors, all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to kind of do what I did last time. I'm going to put 2 side by side, and I'm going to set the other ones off over here, and I'll bring them 2 at a time. See what happens. Ooh. With it. Let me run and grab my tablet. I forgot my tablet for my timer. Be right back.
She shall return. I asked her if she needed anything else. She listened.
I did listen, but I totally forgot I'm supposed to be timing it.
Uh-huh. I'll know next time. I'll remind you.
I'm scatterbrained, I admit it. I've even got the timer set up. I just have to turn it on. Come on, do what I want you to do. Clock. Timer. Here's my 15 minutes. Okay. That's okay, Laura. It is okay to just watch and hang out in the box and have fun. You can always do it later if you like.
Best part of this is watching Amy lose her mind.
Well, and that is going to happen. I think we all know that's what's going to happen. All right, so I'm going to open up my paint bottles. I'm going to shake them a little bit. So today I have picked wild green, candy pink, and pale daffodil. For people who might have thought I've lost my dark mojo, no. I'm just going with basic colors for now. Next time we'll do some darker colors. So how about that? So I'm going to open these up so they're ready to go on the side. I've got Bima's Amazon card to play with. Got a little crusty paint on this one. Okay. And my pink. Curly, you have a headache from shopping? That's no fun. You had to people today? Ew, peopling. Pink and green make mud. Be careful. Okay, that's good to know, Curly. Should I switch to a different color then? I didn't know that happened. Should I take one of the colors away, pink or green? Curly says pink and green make mud.
They do.
Okay, so should I switch one of them out?
I would.
Okay. So, yellow and green make blue. Maybe I should take away the pink?
Yes.
Okay, so what color should I substitute? What help are you then?
Purple.
Purple again.
Or red. Or
Uh,
flashy.
purple velvet? Too darker. Okay, we're going to go with purple again as the third color.
You could go with this Martha Stewart Star Glitter paint. That would be
No, we will not be doing that.
glitter.
Stop trying to make me put glitter on stuff. Okay, so yellow and green make blue, so we'll keep that. And oh, I got to open this one. We're going to go with this purple velvet as the other color. We'll see what happens. Okay.
Please crack the light up live for me today.
Awesome. Okay. Who's ready to begin the madness? I'm going to take a drink of my water. And I'm going to start the timer, and all the craziness will happen. Yellow and purple make mud. Curly, you're making this difficult. Okay. So not purple then? Guess we'll just go with blue.
Holy crap. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 people live.
Well, I'm playing this ahead, so
So then kiss
nobody goes live on
Saturday.
Saturday. That's what I said to myself, but I apparently lied to everybody. Okay, we'll go with this blue color. We're going with parrot blue, which is, I think, the blue I used last time. You got anything to say about that, Curly? Okay, so this is the third color. It's going to be the parrot blue. All right, I'm going to hit the timer. And probably can't see it because of glare, but we're going. So I'm going to put that over there. 20 pieces of paper and 40 seconds per page. That's what's going to happen here. Put a little yellow on that. Okay. You will not make mud with those. Okay, I think that's what I read. Let's hope for the best. as with before, the idea isn't necessarily to cover the page. It's just to get some color on every paper. Wow. And some of them will have color from last time, and we're just going to go with that and see what happens. We'll make that one mostly blue. Just a little bit of yellow in there. And cover up some of the evilness that we did last time. That bled over onto the back. Sorry, it's the only place that I have to put it.
It's okay, I'm just watching. You just got logged in.
Hi, Sheila. How are you? Oops. It's telling her to log into chat. Is she buffering? Oops. And we'll put a little bit of blue at the top and the bottom of this one. Sheila's going to go out and come back in. I hope that fixes the problem. Won't be the same if you're not here. Okay. We'll go ahead and throw some black in with this. There's some conversation going on about, oh, oops. That was a little bit more than I meant to happen.
Is that purple?
What? No.
It looks black.
No, it's black. Okay, let's take a look at we're at 10 minutes and 29 seconds. She uses the distress blocks. Yes, they do. They do have a tendency to bleed because they never really dry. So anything that you add on top of them, glue or paint or gesso or even clear coat, can cause them to run, which can be good if that's what you like, because you'll get new effects as you work, because it's going to move itself around. two there. Throw in some white and I'll get a different color. All right, we'll try it. Got it. Throwing in some white on this one, and then I'm going to add some blue as well. Okay, there we go. Michelle says hi, Bima. Getting a little antsy about that tuna fish sandwich, are you? Yes. Come on. We are down to 5.5 minutes. I still have quite a few to go. Oops. Okay. Does anybody know what happens when you eat slightly freezer burnt meat?
Not a damn thing.
You just eat slightly freezer burnt meat. I don't think it has any health repercussions.
No, ma'am.
More or less a taste thing.
Yep. The consistency might be a little bit different than you would normally get, but you're not going to like die from anything.
Nope. No dead people.
No dead people. All right, we're down to the last one. How about them apples?
You're just trucking along today.
And I still have a couple of minutes left.
Yay.
I could take an inordinately long time on this one if I wanted to. Next time I will try it with a brayer. We'll use a brayer next time. Because that's the other most common way I saw it done. Okay. Ta-da! So we will close these paints up before I make a big old mess everywhere. Timer hasn't gone off yet. I'm still allowed to smush it around if I want to. This is okay. Can't really taste it either. You know, a little on the end, but very slight odor. Okay, cool. Go back to that first one and add some pink. Okay, Curly. You're not demanding at all. I've moved the pink off of here, but let's see. These are the ones on the bottom. So we'll see if we can get some a little bit of pink on that before the timer runs out. Okay, what did I do with, oh, there it is. I'm like, where'd the credit card go? Not that one. That one does not need pink. Oh, there it goes. So we got just whatever's on this card. That's all the pink that's going on this one. Because there goes my timer. You can tell me to go to hell. When I'm in this much of a rush, somebody telling me something's like, okay, do that next. All right. So we got smoogies on the, this should be interesting. On the other side when I go to look at it, there's smoogies everywhere. Okay, so I think we all know what happens next. I am going to get out the heat gun in between in the between, and I'm going to dry this up a little bit because the next step is gluing, and I don't think we want to have wet glue and wet paint all hanging out together. It was a joke, Curly. It was a joke. Okay. I'm going to shut off the camera or the microphone for a minute while I do this. Please talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I have a voice again. Yay! So I did like all of the smooshy stuff that happened. I think that was awesome on the opposite side images. It just adds more fun and stuff to that. So I didn't see any that I was like, oh God, that's terrible. No, for the most part, it was awesome. I didn't have one before I got here. I'd never used one. I was like, I guess it's not that big a deal. But it is one of the reasons I never did like craft with me's or went live or anything. Because, you know, I had to wait for everything to dry on its own. So I suppose I got to go back and just make sure these are all. Well, for the stamping part, it won't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference until I hit focal images, actually. That is the worst part, isn't it? Curly waiting for the glue or the paint to dry. So, as you can see, we wound up with some interesting things. And I just pointed out to myself that I don't have to worry about whether or not it's right on the back side, you know, the right orientation, until I actually do the focal images on Wednesday for the next round. But overall, no, I'm at my own little desk across from Els. The camera you hear going off is her diligently working on invoices. She says hello to everybody, but she is a busy, busy girl at the moment. And I keep hearing, this is so much easier. So this is my camera at the little desk that I have in the same kind of area. I was doing it in my room before, but because I don't want people to stare at me while I do it, but Elle said to get over myself, so I'm getting over myself. Well, I think she would share if it came down to it, but you know, since we both have some space, we don't have to share. So put the card in the water.
And if it comes down to it, Hubbard gets to referee.
Like we're gonna have battle royale for who gets to use the. All right, so except for black and white, I'm gonna move all of these paints off of here because that step is now done. You're not rude at all. Okay, so we'll move the stencils and stuff over here. So I got a few extra items, and I did give myself more stencils this time, just because I reused so many. I didn't figure, you know, you don't really know how much stuff you need until you've done it at least one time. And so that it's not too repetitious, I can just kind of cycle through whatever's in this pile and then go back the other way. So, and a couple of these will probably get used more than once because I really like this floppy thing, and this makes a fun pattern too. I'll do some. So I'm just kind of layering them in a random order, and then we will just see what happens. Okay. That one's going to be new, but this one could be fun. Yeah, I know, Curly. Don't we all? I love stencils too. There's so many fun ones out there. And you can get them in all different sizes, from these little bitty ones all the way up to those ginormous ones. Okay, so I think I've got a thing. We'll put those right up there, and I'll just go in order, and then I'll set them aside, and then I'll go back through. I am of the opinion you cannot have too many stencils. All right, so I need my little sponge and these little fun thingies because I love them. And then I thought I could use shapes, maybe a little, just for some shapes. All right, I think I have everything. Let me open up and put a little bit of the black and white paint on here, and then I will start the timer. I'm trying to give myself the best advantage because this step was a little hard last time. No, wait, am I supposed to be doing? Okay, I was going to do steps 2 and 3 out of order. So I'm doing the stenciling and the stamping first, and then I'm coming back with my decoupage papers and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to see if it makes any difference or if I love it or I hate it. So wish me luck. We're turning on the timer. And away we go. There it is. So you keep me honest. Here we go.
3, 1.
And stencils ahoy. Sassy, the journaling by 5's makes you nervous. Why? I like it because it forces me to make choices, if you leave me with a bunch of journaling stuff, when I make like junk journals and stuff, I spend so much time waffling that I don't get as much done as I should. So, let's try this one and see what happens. Oh, that's kind of fun. We'll put some over here. And then I try and keep the stenciling and stuff to the sides because you're obviously going to try and put your focal image probably in the middle. It's not fun if you can't take your time. I just spend an awful lot of time waffling, and not everybody's like that.
She overthinks.
That's what waffling means.
She way overthinks.
So I thought if I did this for a little while, maybe I'd loosen up a little bit. And that was my whole thought process behind why I'm doing this. Also because everybody kept telling me, you need to do more lives. And I was like, but I don't want to do more lives. And they're like, you have to. And so here we are.
Yay!
Yay, more lives.
Oops, there went the stencil. I dropped the stencil. Stencil down. I got it, and it didn't hit the paint side. Did not hit anything but my foot. Okay. Sassy, maybe you think so, but I'd like to get more work done. So I'm really trying to challenge myself to do something different than I normally do. I need more white paint. More white paint. We are down to 12 minutes. We've already wasted 3 minutes. I don't know if wasted is the right word, really.
Burned through.
There you go. I burned through 3 minutes. I'll try and do whatever is over here. All right. Oh, here we go. I'll do this one a little bit. I need more paint. It always takes so much more paint than you think it's going to. Okay, so here we go. Okay. We'll add this onto the next one since it's already all painted up. Okay. We use a little bit more of that. All of you are quiet, and I am not saying anything's too quiet. It's crickets. Mike's over here making sound effects. Here we go. Curly, good call on the pink. Thanks. I was like, maybe something besides black and white. Okay. Next. Need more white. We are down to 7 minutes, and I still have a pretty hefty pile. So we'll just go with, maybe let's see how this looks. Just mix it up a little bit. Okay. Paint is everywhere. Circles. I like circles. We need more black paint. Oops. That's going to be an issue later. Okay. Let the sponge go. I gotta try and rinse this one side out. I actually put black on the white spot. Yay for aprons. Okay. I'm gonna have paint rubbing off my hands. Oops. Yeah, it does. Uses it. I just did it again. I'm a dork. We are down to what? Uh-oh. I just turned my timer off.
Uh-oh.
Well, I think I just minimized it. I don't think it's turned off.
He's cheating, y'all.
I can't let go of this stencil, man. God only knows what'll happen. I wanted to get this on at least one paper. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Ooh, not too bad. It's a little smudgy. It'd be worse. Okay. All right, hold on. I got it. Let's see if I can see what happens if I do this. There it is. It's still there. I have a minute and a half. And I still have a good chunk. I'm in trouble. This one got gray because that was silly. Oops. Oh, threw that one in the trash. Okay. I'm going to pause it for a second because I have got to rinse this out again. How do I pause it? No. Pause. There we go. Because I got to rinse my sponge out again. I put it in the wrong paint again. Okay. All right. Let's do pink a little bit more. Now we're just trying to rush through because we've got slightly less than a minute left. Okay. And we're just going to do what we got to do here. This stamp is fast, so we're going to use it on all the last of these. And just see what happens. This one has some white on it. So we'll Oops, a little globby on there. Waha! A little pink on there. I haven't heard the timer go off yet. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, that sounds like fun, Curly. Okay, so let's close up this paint. Move it to the side. We'll put all these stencils and stuff in the water because I made a hot mess today.
One of the things I love about you.
Did I make a hot mess with
You're
your
a
stuff?
hot mess.
That's very generous of her to say, considering it's her stuff. Only one of these stencils was mine. But I'm over here dunking them in the water so they'll hold until I can get to cleaning it up. And I didn't get to these at all. Okay. Put those in there, and the little sponge, the thingy, stencils. Yeah, I don't know what happened because nobody's usually live on a Saturday. But this Saturday, everybody's on live. I will allow myself a couple of pounces to remove all the paint. Just because I don't want to waste any. And this seems like as good a thing as any. You just grab a couple at random and smoochie a little paint on them. Because you can't have waste, right? Maybe we can get one more for a little bit of just some good old messy whatever's going on over here. All right. Michelle had a schedule back to back. Beam at 10 and Amy at 4. Okay. So we know what has to happen now. I have to turn my microphone off and go back to, these shouldn't take nearly as long to dry as the last batch. So I should be back shortly. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, thank you, Witchy. I'm glad you like them. I am so freaked out every time I do this, but it's also a lot of fun. I will be right back. Don't run away. All right. I am back. And Laura, stop licking people.
Keep your tongue to yourself, young lady.
Laura, you plan on buying a set each month? I hope you're talking about my paper and not Timmy stuff. Look, Curly, you adore me in a non-touching, ushy squishy way.
13.
Crafters aren't courteous. Stop calling me nice. I'm gonna have to boot you out of the stream, Witchy. You can't say that kind of stuff about me. Laura says, yes, of course. Screw Timmy. I prefer Amy. So we found something she likes better than Timmy.
Amy brand paper.
All right, so these are all mostly dry. So like I said, I did reverse steps 2 and 3. So 3 is gluing shit down. And I did that to see if I like it better, but also because it takes out another long drying step right in the middle of everything. Because if it's not dry this time, not the end of the world.
Help me.
Harry's taking over the world over there. Okay, so I had an envelope full of I had a basket full of stuff. I put it in the basket this time, so ladies. You like Timmy, but you're kind of all of his stuff does kind of feel the same, doesn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Timmy too, but he doesn't have my papers, not yet anyway. Oh. Oof. I can't get the lid off my glue. Oh, there we go. I got the lid off my glue. Oh, now it's got a skin on it. All kinds of fun stuff happening over here. Glue skin. And here comes the dog. Like, I'd like some treats. Yeah, you can run the gamut. So I did. Oops, not those stencils. Those stencils are supposed to be in there. Those are the ones I decided not to use. And the packaging off some of the other ones. So this time, I have put all my paper goodies and stuff. And then there's also, let me dig it out of here. I also got some washi tape. And this step, I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape. And it is Timmy. These are all Timmy tapes. Because I like Timmy too. Don't tell Bima. Shh, it's our secret. So, and I tore them up smaller this time so I can just grab and go. She has no Timmy, but lots of Amy. Okay, so I am going to, just let me grab a little tray thingy. I want a thing to put my glue in and I'm dumping stuff everywhere. Last time I had such a hard time getting it down all the way because I've gotten to about a third of the. It's my Mod Podge is down to a third of the bottle. So you got to stick your brush way down in there to get me on it. So I thought I'd put it on a tray this time and see if that will help speed things up for me. I can always pour it back in when I'm done. Now the question is, Amy, what did you do with your brushes? Nobody knows. Where are the brushes? You know what the good news about that is? I have more. I have lots of brushes. There we go. Witchy, I know it's one of those conundrums. If you use it, you don't have it, but if you have it, you don't use it. Don't hoard my stuff. I will always make you guys more.
You want to play sport?
Oh, yes, thank you. So, Curly says, I use everything. I can get more later. I used glue stick last time. Never again. I use the glue stick for the focal images because those are larger, but for this part, I would not even attempt to use a glue stick. I think I would drive myself batty. So I've got my washi tape up here. So I've got some Timmy washi. I've got my basket of goodies. I just threw something in the trash can. Well, I'm going to go fishing in the trash can later because there'll be lots of goodies in it. Yeah, that's a good way to go, Sheila. Okay, so I am going to set my timer. And we're pushing the limits of my bladder, so you can bet I'm going to rocket through this as fast as I can. Okay, there it is. I'm hitting go. Making sure you guys can see it because my live is not live on my screen. Okay, we've already wasted 4 seconds. Oh no! Okay, and I decided this time I put it all in a basket and I smooshied it up, and I am just going to put on whatever comes out of the basket. I'm not going to think about it. It is what it is. So however weird it comes out, that's what I'm going with. Okay, this is weird using it on a tray, but Hi, Janie. Oh my gosh, how are you? Janie's in the house. I'm in the middle of step 3. For this round, Janie, I switch steps 2 and 3 to see if I like it better because the paint has a long dry time even if I use the glue gun. I leave you all just hanging out in the box by yourselves like a bad host. So I thought maybe if I switch these 2 steps up, 1, I might like the effect better, and 2, it would save some time because I wouldn't have to dry it at the end because there's not another step where I have to add something. This will be the end of the thingamabobby. I did also still want to try and get 2 things on each. Are you reading my chat?
Laura yelled you about the bags. So did I right for you.
Oh my God. All right, I'm going to stop the timer. I'm going to put an end to this shenanigans right now. Just hold the phone. You laugh there. You keep them entertained for a second. I'm going to make a point about these bags.
No, she's going to go pee-pee is what she's going to do.
I'm doing that too, but that's not the only reason.
She has to go pee-pee, so she's off. So.
Stop laughing at me. Just because my bladder's the size of a golf ball. I want you to remember I've had kids. All right. I need y'all to stop freaking out about the bags because I have lots of them.
That's not enough.
Oh my God. And you have the other half of the stack.
Oh, I know. I have a little section of that stack. I have like a quarter of it. Oh my God. Curly, really?
Just throw a toy block on the ground and walk around it.
Yeah, and then you can see you walked around the block.
Oh, Curly. Okay, I got to start the timer again. Now that I've made my point, I am not wasting bags. There are plenty of bags. There's the timer going again. We're down to 12:50.
Oh, good God, he's over here.
What? The hubber?
No.
The cat? He just can't stop himself? Oops, okay. That one's not going to work.
See you now.
Ah, get off my finger.
I didn't do it.
Okay, so here we go. Putting stuff on.
So what is the chocolate glass?
That's all I can think of that I need. Ooh, yeah, I could use some more potato chips. I found them in this. They had them like in a display in the center aisle. The sour cream and onion ruffles that I like, which is very rare for that Walmart to have.
I'm going to the one with blue.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Ruffles, sour cream, and onion.
Yep. For 9. $12. Oh God!
This is that napkin I got in that one Scaventure. I don't even know if the video's gone live yet. I made it sideways, so I can't put it up yet, or if I put these on another video. So I don't know if you guys have seen these, but to me, I said it was a boho napkin, and Beamer rolled her eyes at me. I think that's what happened.
Okay. Michelle, knock it off now.
What?
I gotta finish working.
She's doing the responsible worky thing.
I only do this every so often, you know.
The rest of the time, it's goof offville.
That's right.
Not really. Actually, Beamer works most every day.
All day long.
What do you guys
Forever and
say?
always.
What do you guys say?
You're a workaholic, lady.
And you need a vacation. Hey,
Yes, my love.
okay. So, chocolate, sour cream, and onion, ruffles, chips. Anything else?
Hey, Robin.
Just gonna see if they have
I'm putting something over here. I don't know what it is.
It would be outside in the garden. That's where they call it Christmas. As a matter of fact, they had a huge bit of it. We have to sell 75%.
Yep.
So super stuff in there for her. She likes that. She likes it.
Okay.
Have you seen anything crazy? He really likes that fucking little tail thing for Christmas. That and the little tennis balls he stole from the dogs. He's been playing with that thing and he's got 3 days. When Virginia was growling at it. He just holds on to it, just back and he just kicks it. He looks so very cute. Okay, I gotta get back to work. Go away. You're disturbing me.
And don't forget to text me with your order.
Oh crap.
Otherwise, I will text you and bug you and you will get mad. And
Michael, where's Michael?
Is he so far down your chat list?
yeah.
Oh no, he's number 1 on the top.
'Cause I'm the
Sheila,
most
someday
annoying.
you hope to thrift again?
Tuna.
Do you not have good thrifting in your
Right.
area? I know you probably told me this before. I'm a bad person. I don't remember things.
Who can't crap? Who can't?
She says she hopes to thrift again. I was asking if she doesn't have thrift shops
Who does?
in her. Sheila!
Sheila?
Sadness. Because I didn't thrift before, but it's not for lack of opportunities. I just didn't want to go outside. What?
Jeannie says I ran her around.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Didn't she run us around? Wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute here.
I think something's not factual in that statement.
Tuna white, mini lettuce, tomato, onion.
We are down to 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Tomato.
Ah! And I liked it on backwards last time, so I'm doing it again on purpose this time. Take that, Mod Podge.
Do you want a spicy Italian?
Yeah, spicy Italian, lots of spinach, mustard, mayonnaise, and all the other vegetables are fine. They can throw everything on there except tomatoes.
Mayo, mustard.
And everything but tomatoes for vegetables with extra spinach. Please, and thanking you.
And all vegetables except tomatoes?
Yeah, I don't want any tomatoes. I'm not feeling it today.
White
Sheila,
bread?
they are so. I have to go to the city to find good stuff. Oh, yes, white bread is fine.
Okay. Can I go on now to work?
Yes, you can work. We're sorry we interrupted your entire life and your
Just
whole
trying to work
thing
here.
you were planning.
These people want their stuff, you know.
I'm such a mean person.
Crap. I've already got people paying for their orders right now.
Well, then when you're done, we'll pack them up. By then I'll be done and I can help.
They're all packed.
You know what I mean. Don't be difficult. She's being difficult and like a spoiled brat all at the same time. Wow, that one was really ugly.
How is that any abnormal to any other time in my life?
I don't know. I just felt like saying it. Just let me have that moment.
Okay.
You can't tell I really like this one, so I use it often. Okay, we are at, can't really see it, 6 minutes and 24 seconds. Get down there, napkin, get down there. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. I had some drop paper from when I was dyeing the little baby tags and stuff and the coffee filters. So I'm going to try and get a little bit of, it's on cardstock so it wouldn't bleed through. I put it underneath the things I was pouring the dye into because I'm messy. In case you hadn't caught on to that before now, I'm a very messy person.
Heard that about you.
I think you might have said that about me.
Possibly have. Maybe when I was cleaning up the feathers in your room.
What do you think? My room is a little feathery right now. Looks like I killed a yellow bird in there. I assure you, no yellow birds were harmed
In the making of this crap.
in the making of my 1920s thingamabobby that I made.
Uh-oh.
Envelope. It was an envelope. Did you lose something?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, I just
That's
got the
no
name
good.
I wrote on this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get down. Get on there. 5 minutes. I'm at 5 minutes. You can't wait to get your paper? Well, it's going in the mail tomorrow. I know it won't go anywhere tomorrow, but it'll be in the mail tomorrow at least. Just saying. All your lovely ladies' packages will go out either, Bima's going to have her stuff at the post office first thing in the morning. So whatever I have ready, whatever's paid for and ready to ship, will definitely go out with that stuff. And anything else will go with Mike on his way to work in the morning on Monday. So it'll still go early, just not 5 o'clock in the morning early. That's all I'm saying. 4 minutes and 13 seconds. I don't know what Sheila just said. I'm confused. I'm confused by what you said, Sheila. I didn't think I would use all that gesso, but I was wrong. Or not gesso, glue. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. The glue fumes are going in my brain. That's all I have to say about that.
No.
Get off my fingers. I'm also gluing lots of little bits of paper to myself. 3 minutes, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these left. Ah!
I can't get you up there.
It's wrinkly. It's wrinkly. I'm freaking out a little bit. 242. Oops. We're down to 154. Oh, you know what? I didn't put any washi on anything. Ah! Last one. One minute and 9 seconds. Ooh, that's upside down. I'm trying to get a little bit of washi tape on a couple of these. 13 seconds. Okay. I didn't look at what anybody was saying there for a little while. I am sorry. Holy cow. Let me just smooge whatever's left of this Mod Podge into the, not a lot. Okay. I'll throw the brush in there and the little plate in there. There's all kinds of stuff in the water. Put the glue, the lid back on the glue. Remind me later, I need to get that roll of washi tape out of the trash. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. Put the timer out of the way. We have been on for 89 minutes, which is longer than I expected. I'm sorry. Probably the potty break. Okay. Ooh, I like those kind of couches, Sheila. The ones that are long and wide. And so we'll flop these up here and see, so we can kind of get an idea of what happened. Let's see if that will stay. I think that's upside down. So obviously I will be trimming up the stuff later. Put that one on backwards. So we'll just lay them lightly. At this point, I always hate everything because, you know, Right now it's all just random. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Those longer and wider couches are always great for sleeping. Those are my favorite ones too. Thank you, Sheila, for saying my papers are always gorgeous. I appreciate it. This one's a little bit. No, I got it. Woohoo! Smush down you. Okay. Oops. That one had a little boo-boo. We'll just say it was meant to be that way. And there. So, whew, I hope you are all still with me. You didn't run away while I was not talking and gluing. Okay, so you guys are still here. So we're going to be wrapping it up. In the event anybody who's in here is interested in the aquamarine kit and did not get a chance to purchase one, I still have 4 available. You can email me or contact me on Facebook. I'll throw my email right in here. I know. It's such a hodgepodge of stuff. They are fun. I will admit they're fun. But right now, you know, there's no purpose to it. I literally just went through the whole list of things. And totally at random, I just stuck in there and pulled stuff out. But if anybody is still interested in these, you can contact me. Yes, I'm going to keep pushing them. You have until basically midnight tonight or tomorrow when I get up, because I probably won't be up at midnight. I have lots and lots to do. I have 2 paper batches going. I have a tea, so we're going to look at what tea looks like versus coffee in the next couple of days. And then I still have some aquamarine going for what's going in the shop on Monday. So this is 50 pieces, and it's 10 sheets of the plain paper, 5 sheets of the unlined notebook paper, 5 each of the 3 sizes of index cards, 5x7, 4x6, 3x5. There is some lovely deli paper back here that has been dyed. This drawing paper that is kind of an interesting size that I got on a scavenger while I was out with Bima. That is about 5 inches wide and about 7.5 inches long. You get 5 of the bigger tags and 5 of the little baby tags. And then 5 of the coffee filters that are dyed but left blank in the middle because you guys seem to prefer those when you saw them before. And it all comes packaged up as pretty as this one. So that's what that is all about. There are 4 left, and I will accept orders through tomorrow when I get up, if anybody is still interested. Otherwise, I will take apart the ones that didn't sell, or I might save them and bring them to the flea market when that happens. I think it's next weekend or the weekend after. I can't remember. But the flea market is coming up, and I am one of the sellers in it. I signed up. I hope some of you will sign up too. Do you have anything you want to say, Ms. Bima? Bye! So we are out of here. Thank you for Curly T and Witchy for modding for me. And thank all of you ladies who came in. If you are feeling generous, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it. And until I see you next time in a live or on a video or somewhere else, I wish you the happiest of crafting. I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you, Curly. I push it.
Crafting.
Crafting. Come on. Oh, it's being a pain in my tushy. There you go, little box.